Blessings, beloved, beautiful souls, next level healers. I'm Chao Gong, so I'd like to introduce myself by this video. Since I have so much to say and I find it perhaps it flows even better when I play a video. Yeah, wow, so much want to say, I don't know where to begin. So I will try to be as authentic, as vulnerable, as heart-centered as possible. So, oh, by the way, I'm out in the park, and I just got some apples. I was bare feet over there, and many apple trees. So I was throwing rotten apples to get the good ones. It was quite fun. It was so joyous, so playful. It was really in the moment. Yeah, so important to ground ourselves, to be in nature, to be innocent, to be joyful and creative. Yeah, just love. Hey, 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 hey. Puss, puss. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm in the park. Yeah. So, okay. Yes, and I will. Thank you for your time. Anyway, I will not take a retake because I just want it to flow as the way it is. I let go of all the expectations, all the, just surrender to the now moment. So whatever flows from my sacred heart to you, dear ones. Yes. Yeah. So how about we begin with? So I'm born in China, born and raised in China, in Guizhou, southwest of China. Very beautiful. Many indigenous tribes around in that region. So amazing place. So recently I've been feeling stronger calling to go back there and to do healing, to do great work, to do healing work there. Yeah, so I'm going soon. Yeah, and by the way, I don't feel very confident yet to call myself a holistic healer. I'm on the path. Yeah, so just a few months ago, I was volunteering at this spiritual festival in southern Sweden, and I was working in the kitchen, very cooking for over 200 people. So, and then when we were really busy, and there came in a lady. She, out of the blue, she just asked me, "Oh, can you?" Something like that. I don't really recall all the details, but something like, "Oh, can you help me to? I have this severe health issue. It's something which I don't really know what it was, but she asked me just out of the blue, "Oh, can you help me with this?" I was like, "Wow, of course, yeah." And then so it was much going on around, the very, people around and things in the kitchen, and I did something for her. I just, yeah, I also used my spray around this area, and around, yeah, and then I just a few minutes. I don't really, yeah, it was, and then I just, you are healed. You are now healed. The yeah. So and then I was I got back to the kitchen to cook. So yeah, and then the day after, she found me and said, "Oh, that issue is gone," and she was very amazed because yeah, okay. And then I was like, what's going on here? Because it is still um, a, a mystery for me. I didn't know what was going on. I was I was I was just I was just being I felt I was very centered. I was very uh, and then I was yeah, okay, maybe Lee would help me to, or some healers here would give me some perspective and clues. So I didn't really know what was going on. And then I was so amazed. I was like, wow. Yeah, because that was like kind of like a miracle for me, because I didn't know it could be like she was healed, like the problem was gone, that she suffered for many years. And then so she recommended me to another guy who had like another health issue. Yeah, and she was really like talking about me at the festival. I assume I didn't know, because I didn't even got her number. Yeah, now I think maybe if I had, I could ask her how is she going, how how is she doing now. Yeah, so and so this happened um, one more. Okay, there is another instance. I'm telling this because I feel I'm not experienced as a healer yet, at this lifetime anyway. And yeah, I have learned quite a lot of that. And one more example was that prior to that, at the summer solstice, I co-organized. Okay, it was even before that. Okay, it was another spiritual festival. Yeah, in the summer time, and I held a tea ceremony with a healing circle, like yeah, and then this girl, she yeah, she had she experienced lots of yeah, healing, and and I held space for her, and she said she never felt this fatherly love, so she was really crying and very touched, it was very healing for her, she told me later. Yeah. So, and those, and it really gave me so much trust, so much that and those examples, there are a few more. Yeah, and so yet I haven't been practicing healing that much. Yeah, so it happened. Yeah, so, and I really, once I did it to my dear soul brother, I didn't feel so confident, but I was, I think it's many of you healers in this lovely group. So I want to hear your journeys, when how you began to practice, in public, with individually, or in a group. And yeah, so okay, so that is one part of me, as in the as perspective as a healer. Okay, by the way, I call myself holistic healer because I'm a work in progress. I'm very interested and very open hearted, very curious about all those healing wisdoms and ways of healing. Yeah, so I'm just really yeah, humble and open, and yeah, so I'm yeah, and okay, yeah, so it's I think it's really a big statement to call myself a holistic healer, because the healing is so grand. The dimension of healing is so profound. So, but I'm yeah, I know it's yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, so I stay humble, stay heart-centered on my journey. So let's move on to another big point, perspective of myself, which is my passions, besides the healing, as healing in a group healing work. And also I feel even more passionate about consciousness healing, like to yeah, how should I say, to transmit the highest possible consciousness, wisdom, and to be a bridge to connect wisdoms around the globe, around people, tribes, around places, and even galactically, and the other dimensional beings, their wisdom. So I'm on my way to start a YouTube, online channels. Yeah, all those platforms, and even Chinese ones. Yeah, for the Chinese speaking audiences in China, and also in Chinese, since many Chinese speaking people, they live all around the world. So I'm on my way to start this online platform to spread wisdom and heart-centered consciousness. Yeah, for unity, for non-duality and oneness. Yeah, so and that is so. Since Lee has been so successful and so experienced about those online, yeah, yeah, all those. So perhaps I would, yeah. I wonder how many of us who in the healing, in this healing, next level healer coaching and the next level healer course, who are in like have similar ideas as mine and passions. And and also to be really honest and authentic, actually I feel that my life I'm really in this as never before, in this you may call it timeline convergence period phase in my personal life. It's yeah, so yeah, I mean, so much is happening, and I'm like a rebirth, truly. And also, I've been truly realizing like how I denied my light, my power, how I held myself back through limitation, separation, and lack, and how, you know, all those programming and behavior and all those self doubt, self judgment, and even you know, all those things, unworthiness, like not taking self empowerment, self responsibility, like yeah, all those things. So yeah, so I feel like I'm being shedding tremendously like ever before. Also, I know it's so pivotal to be gentle, kind, and loving towards myself, because in a grander perspective, this life is so pivotal that it's this lifetime that we actually healing and going to heal almost every lifetimes, and individually and collectively, and and uh, and to like a bridge between densities and dimensions. And also it's a divine, it's truly a divine orchestrated divine timing, what is going on here now. Yeah, I can talk more about that, because I've been really gaining some very high consciousness about this. So yeah, so as a like introducing myself to here for you, beloved healers. Okay, I think I will stop here. I think I will bring it to a close. If there is more to share, I would do a part 2. Yes. Actually, I just want to say that I have been living in a codependent situation, and which was really complicated. Actually, it has been, and I really, and it's about to have the courage and to the trust and to self mastery, self energy mastery, to actually to not to be rebirth, to be new, to renew myself. It's not about to it's about to integrate all those aspects of myself. All is divine, all is perfect. The shedding away all this that are not the true me, and also to have the compassion and love for everything, everyone. for for myself, and yeah, so that is healing as well. Yeah, so yeah, I've been my childhood was quite tough. uh, I although I know now that we chose this blueprint for this life, this and but when I was little, when I was a teenager, I didn't know. Maybe I have this inner knowing, and however, I felt really isolated in almost all the possible ways, that emotionally and physically, and so isolated, and yeah, like but yeah, and all those things. So, and also quite a lot of ancestral traumas, all the things, and yeah, and so however, I'm so grateful for my life, because my life is full of grand contrasts, grand, big, very, very huge contrasts in many, many ways. And yeah, so my life is, I feel that, oh wow, it's so magnificent, so interesting, so much to explore, to unveil, and to, yeah, I know it is through my secret heart, and also compassion, and non-duality, that I'm going to actually transcend all those things to heal. Yeah, okay, all right. So, well, it's been over 20 minutes, and okay, I oh, by the way, I really enjoyed the healing, the coaching sessions so far, with both one with Lee and one with Mark. Very authentic, heartfelt conversations. Yeah, so and yeah, and I hope to connect with you more and more. Yeah, so thank you, and wish you all the best.